Hey guys, Palsteron here, and I just woke up from yesterday's 3.28 Mirage reveal. Now, if you've watched the live stream, you already kind of know where this is heading and how I'm feeling about yesterday's patch reveal and how strongly I feel about what I saw yesterday. It's easy to not make this video, actually. It's very easy because if I've seen anything over the last 4 years that I've made content, it is that negative videos just do better. And that's for a multitude of reasons, right? It's usually negative emotions. People are outraged, right? And I've made my fair share of critique videos about GGG in the past. And whenever I don't like something, I voice that. I try to be as rational and as calm as possible. But as much as I want to be rational and calm this time around, I gotta say, I haven't felt like this on a P1 reveal ever. Like, since I've started making videos. And I started making videos in the back end of what a lot of people would call the last golden age of Path of Exile 1, which was Ultimatum. We had this run of like Daily, Harvest, Ritual, Ultimatum, which felt like a very well thought out endgame, very juicy endgame with a lot of options. And don't get me wrong, I like modern PoE a lot. I like the Atlas passive tree. I like the leagues that they've released, the league mechanics. But the coherency inside the Atlas and inside the endgame has been a little bit of an issue for me, which I haven't really ever put into words because I don't know how to, ever since Snap's video though, where he talks about kind of the upbringing of this loot system and how it was kind of stripped over time and went into more and more tile loot. That video you should definitely check out if you haven't seen it yet. Most people have. But back on topic, there is definitely this thing where people are cautious if you're being overly positive about something in a hyper ad world where people get paid by, I don't know, companies to make these glaze fest videos. I understand, but I gotta call it like I gotta call it. I think this is about to be Path of Exile 1's next golden age. And I'm not saying this because of any particular thing that I saw yesterday that wowed me. It was more of just like the coherence of thought, the Q&A, the chemistry that Octavian and Mark had, the fun they had, the ease in which they discussed just removing tier 17s and 16.5s because people just did not like it. So there you go, right? They threw a grenade in there and we're now going to have a new feeling endgame. And you could say, oh, but we just had an Atlas expansion, right? Memories, and then these new bosses that nobody did. Come on. Like, that's not a shakeup. That is a little bit of adage up top. They put in 16.5s for people who don't like tier 17s. It was a band-aid fix. It always was. And now we have something completely new. And I'm going to be honest as well. I don't even care if this is going to be that great. I just love that they do these kind of experiments again. They are throwing in the grenade and they're going to see what happens. And in this sea of ARPG releases where it feels like every 20 days there's like a next big release, right? Like PoE 1, PoE 2, Torchlight, Last Epoch, D4. This has me excited like nothing I can think of in recent memory. Mark saying stuff like, if people don't like tier 17s, we're going to remove tier 17s, or I'm paraphrasing here, or basically if people don't like it, it needs to be changed, period.
Yeah, look, as I said, if you say it's not good enough, it's not good enough. That's how it is. That's just the nature. If the players, and I mean the audience at whole, is like, it sucks, then it sucks, right? So we'll make it better.
And it reminded me a lot of when Chris talked about how players are really good at identifying problems and really bad at fixing problems. That's the dev's job. It really reminded me of that. I don't know, guys. I'm sorry. But like analytical mind and like, oh, rational. Oh, keep yourself back. Don't be too hyped, right? People will think you're glazing. Also, you don't even know if it's going to be good. I don't care. I don't care. This reveal yesterday, I mean, it was chills all along. Like all the way through. I even listened to the Q&A like I've never before. I was like locked in. I barely did anything on the side. I barely read chat. I was like, I want to know what they have to say. It was magnetic. And I don't even really care if it's going to stick to land immediately. All these Atlas changes, right? Like there's so many things happening, so many layers that we kind of have to go through. And as I said, I just woke up. I will have to watch it again, analyze it, write some stuff down. Yeah, script, whatever. But just the fact that they did this and their confidence and the intelligent solutions and like oh, chisels are not fun to apply, so we're just not going to make it a thing anymore, and it's just there. How Mark talks about them taking responsibility and looking at QL changes every league and picking out 10 and improving the game that way. This is really the first time I want you to watch the Ziggy D Q&A, and I'm going to link it down below. Usually these are of varying quality, and that's not because of Ziggy D. I love Ziggy D as an interviewer, straight up. But it's more because it's a lot of talk about philosophy, a lot of dev talk usually, right? Where people go over their thoughts and feelings about how they did, which is interesting for some people. Not that pragmatic, right? Sometimes they get pragmatic and give us a few hints, but this one was very pragmatic and very much on point. And if you're just a player and not a dev, you will still care. But yeah, I gotta say, I was worried as well about PoE1 for a little bit, in Settlers especially, when there was no release in 11 months. And the streak of leagues was broken. The streak that was there for over 10 years was broken all of a sudden. I was also kind of worried, let's say. And I want to like PoE2 as much as I like PoE1. I'm really trying, and I'm really hoping it's going to get into that direction. But as of right now, this feeling is what I would like to have in PoE2 as well. This feeling of, oh, this is fresh. This is just pure fun. This is the devs just going for pure fun first, aesthetic second. And like I said, I don't care if this league in particular is going to be that great. I know the title, you're going to say I'm clickbaiting or whatever, but this is just the feeling that I have here. And yesterday, I have a lot of people in my chat. Some of them are very cynical about the game. Whenever anything has come up, they're like, oh, of course. And they have just been, like, all of that has been melted away yesterday. Like, it just felt right. And I always remember the clip from Grimro. This, ooh, I'm back home. This feeling. It's like, it is so sentimental and everything, but it just hits a certain note. Yeah, whatever happens with this league, whether they have to fix some of the endgame stuff in 3.29, whether they have to fix it in week 1, whether it isn't good until 3.30, this reveal just straight up has been my favorite in a while. I absolutely love the energy between Mark and Octavian, especially Octavian seems like a great addition. Obviously, he was always there, but just in terms of how he presents things, how confident he is, how passionate he is, it just oozes out of him. So yeah, whatever thing they have going on right now, please keep this going. Whatever this is, I wanna just have this for the next years to come. I'm absolutely stoked, and yeah, happy. And talking about happy, I haven't really went too much time going over the patch notes yet, but from what I've gleaned from the people from NA who have been have a better time slot for all this stuff, and from me just control Fing Kinetic Fusillade, there seems to be no changes to Kinetic Fusillade as we know it. Which, if you guys don't know, I'm prepping Kinetic Fusillade Ballistas as we speak, and for the last 2 days over on twitch.tv/Palsteron, I've been doing several runs of Duelist, which is currently my favorite, but Hierophant got buffed in a lot of indirect ways, which we're going to talk about. Scion gets a complete new class, which, if you don't know, has been confirmed by Natalia to be out by Monday in New Zealand time, which should mean late Sunday of my time or European time or whatever, NA time. And then we're going to know more about Scion. So for now, I'm probably going to lock in Champion or Hierophant. And besides all the complex farming stuff, I love that they implemented one of the good things of PoE2, which is the maps just being blank maps, and you can put them into whatever layout you want, which is the PoE1 strength, where you can now target farm a lot easier. You just have to buy map tier 16, and then you can roll them, and whatever farming strat you're doing, you can apply them to whatever layout you need. Kinetic Blast of Clustering has been nerfed in some cheeky ways. For example, the rune graft apparently not working anymore because it was a bug, quote unquote, and a few other changes, but I will make a separate video about that soon as well. But yeah, more videos coming out soon. I'm just happy. I don't know what else to say. I'm just absolutely happy. When I was on Fubgun stream the other day, he asked me what I want from this reveal, and I just said I want to be surprised. And I definitely was. I did not think they would just remove tier 17s after like leagues of tripling down and talking about like, oh no, okay, then we make 16.5s with pedals that don't do anything or that are super clunky to use. It's like, this is such a different approach, such a fresh approach. I am truly surprised by the extent of how they tore everything down. And I do think whatever they come up with after they rebuild is going to be absolutely amazing, whether it's this league, next league, whatever. I'm happy. But yeah, from here, I'm going to make some more focused videos. I'm going to be prepping some stuff over on twitch.tv/Palsteron as always. And more dedicated videos are coming in the next days. And yeah, thank you for watching. And since I still don't have a slogan, see you next time.